What's up, y'all? It's Too Small to Ball. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I know. It's been a long summer, a very long summer. Now, if you guys don't, if you're a hoop fan, you know what 2 days was. Monday was media day for basketball. Today's Wednesday, so I gave me like a good 48 hours because there's a lot of stuff that goes into media day when it comes to basketball. It's a lot of it's a lot of conversation. It's a lot of dissecting. It's a lot of things that I got to sit and listen to and understand what's going on before I jump right into a video. Because to be honest with you, I was watching media day and doing dishes and going to the gym and then doing. I watch repeatedly videos, and this is a Laker edition one. I saw Anthony Edwards one today earlier. I was able to catch up on that. Um, but yeah, so this one personally is for all the Laker fans out there. And if you're just a hoop fan in general, this is a good addition for you to tune into, for you to understand, because I have some kind of basketball knowledge. I'm some kind of excited about what we got in store coming this season for the Lakers. I heard a lot of things and I've seen a lot of things, and as you can see, we have LeBron James on the screen during his media day, and he said a lot of things that he has not said before, and I'm not gonna lie. I can't sit here and tell you guys that he's wrong by anything he's saying. The man is like 50 years old and he's still playing basketball. So it's like, and it's at a high level, but he's 40. But anyways, everybody was so upset about him not getting an extension because especially when the Lakers they gave Luka an extension, they gave their coach JJ Redick an extension, which I'm trying to keep my ADHD intact, but Luca said he was excited that JJ Redick actually got an extension on his same timeline, basically, because the Lakers signing Luca for like what 3-4 years, and then JJ Redick was already signed to a 4-year deal the beginning of last season, so that kicked in. So now he was going into his that so we subtract that, so now he had 3 years left on that deal. So now you have him coming into the summer. He gets 2 more years on top of that, so he's here for another 5 years. So that kind of falls in line with how Luca is going to be here. And we know we're probably going to have Luca for like the next 10 years. I don't see you're not going to give away somebody like that. But my whole point is LeBron James actually, for the first time out of all the ads and all the people he had on his team, he actually said he's excited to have a full season with Luca. Also, he's excited for the roster. He's excited that they still got AR, which is why I don't know why people screaming trade AR when your superstar is telling you this is who he wants to play with. He's not going anywhere. For all you guys that keep saying trade AR, we're not going to trade AR for Walker Kessler, who can't shoot a free throw in the basket. The dude shoots 50% from the free throw line. I'm not getting no. We already have three bigs on the team. I mean, Koloko, hope I said his name right. He's gonna be the third string. That's what we say. I mean, that's a football term, but he's gonna be the third string rotational center. He might not get the best minutes, but then you have DA, which I'm gonna get into him next. You have Jackson Hayes, and then you have Koloko, like I said. So he's like the third, and then you can true center on the team. So I don't see Walker Kessler being needed. We don't need him. He can't hit free throws. At least Jackson Hayes gonna hit something for you. He gonna shoot like a 67. I mean, and he got it just makes sense. Um, so going back to my whole LeBron James thing, I was more shocked to hear him say that this championship habit thing is actually a real thing. Because if y'all been Laker fans or LeBron James followers or whatever you want to call it, you realize every roster LeBron had in his career, he said, "Oh, we're not ready for the championship. This is this. We got to see. We're not ready. We're not. Got to see. We got to see." It's always been I got to see. He gets Luca. AD's gone. Now he gets Luca, and he's like, "Okay, this. I like this roster. I like our chances. I like this and that. Like he's confident. I mean, anybody gonna be confident getting Luka. The dude was what almost averaged 30 points and 10 assists a game and stuff like that, and what 7 rebounds, something crazy, something crazy, like almost a double and all that. But I can see he's a superstar. He's young. He's 25, 26 years old. We got him young. LeBron James 40, you know, and he's still playing at a high level. So you combine the two. I personally think Ruiz fits better next to Luca, obviously for obvious reasons, because he doesn't need to handle the ball, and he's gonna be a spot up shooter or a drop to the basket type of person. You know, a dunker spot they call it to for Luca in this situation. And a bailout, so you know, Luca like to do them bailout passes. He had to do a little slow Euro step, and he bails the balls. He does all that stuff. He's super dope with that with the drive and kick thing. So I could see that. But LeBron did say he's been working on his spot up shooting. He was shooting. What he they say he was shooting like what was it 40% last year from the three? 41%, 40. I'm trying to use my memory. I know I'm not a stats guy like that. I don't be doing all the analytics and stuff, but I know he was shooting at a high clip last year for the season. Um, but that was before the Luca thing. Now that we got Luca, you got to learn how to find the spots to be comfortable at, and they have to figure out how to play together. So I think this season is going to be more important for them to actually get. Sorry, my child's screaming. I don't know what's wrong. This is gonna be the a good season. They got a preseason ahead of them. They're doing a little training camp thing. They got stuff that's gonna make them gel together. You can say, and it's I would be excited too. Like if I'm 50 years old, I'm gonna sit there and be like, yo, like this young dude coming to the team, he gonna score 30. Just give me the ball when I need it or whatever, and I'm open. I can just shoot. I ain't gotta run up and down the court. I ain't gotta hold the ball. I ain't gotta dribble the ball up the court and break it up. I ain't gotta run the offense all the time. That's a lot of pressure off of you. It's just now what people are looking at more is like the defense side. Now I said I was gonna bring up DeAndre Ayton, but we can't forget that we got Marcus Smart. I was gonna say DeMarcus Smart. I'm stupid, but we got Marcus Smart on the team who won in 2022, 23 Defensive Player of the Year. We have a person who can guard the small guards, the big guards, the wings. So I'm not really I want to see how that works out. I want to see, and then also they said Luka was playing defense overseas. So while everybody keeps talking that defensive issue because the lineup, it's obvious what the lineup might look like. It's gonna look like Luka, Austin Reeves, LeBron, Rui, Da, which is DeAndre Ayton. You already know that. And DeAndre Ayton, he has a chip on his shoulder, which I would too. Being the first round pick in Phoenix. He's seen the finals before. He just got outcasted. Like I thought he was. I I'm gonna be honest. Y'all go back in my clips. I was calling him soft, and I was, and I feel like his attitude was making him soft. It's either he was either soft or he just wasn't caring, and it just showed all, and it just showed that it was like soft-ish. It gave him that soft, like he not that type of feeling for me. So, and I wasn't the only one saying it. So the fact that he's a Laker now, we seen him in the Blazers. Obviously, you go to places where it's a small market, you can't really be happy for it. It's like, what is this? What are we playing here for? He went to the Blazers. They were in a rebuild. They traded away Damian Lillard. Like, there's you go to the Blazers, it's like even for Marcus Smart, like he was Grizzlies, Wizards. Like you go from Boston to those two teams, no disrespect, but the Grizzlies was at the peak, I guess you can say. He was the trade off from a Dylan Brooks, but Ja Morant wasn't healthy, so you didn't. And then Marcus Smart ended up, going through his injury riddled seasons and stuff. But still, like it's not exciting. You can't be excited for that. But you come and you wearing the Lakers uniform. It's an exciting thing.
Hey,
So
LeBron. What's going on?
I'm going to turn this
So,
down
coming off an All NBA season, right? Kind of completely
because you can hear
unprecedented
what
to
he says
be
here
either asked or
yourself.
thinking about retirement, the word, how you go into a season. These
Yeah.
two things have never happened. There's never been
But
a
y'all
year
can watch
23
this video
player.
yourself. But
How do you square all that? Still playing at this level,
Yeah.
but closer to the end than
I
before.
Right.
just
I mean,
was
I
just
don't
trying
know.
to
I mean,
get to the point
I'm
of
excited about today. I'm excited about the opportunity to be able to
we got to
fan
see
during
how
the
this
love for
roster is
another
going to play
season.
out. We got
And
defensive players. We have.
however the journey
I don't see.
lays
I
out
don't
this year,
see.
I'm just like super
Hold on.
invested because I like.
I don't see Marcus Smart starting unless the injury happens. You can probably throw him in there because there's narratives out there that says AR could come off the bench, and there's narratives that say Rui could come off the bench, and there's ways that that can happen because we still got Vandal. I mean, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about Vanderbilt, somebody who propelled the Lakers a few seasons ago into the Western Conference Finals. Like he was very important. A healthy Vandal is very scary. He is scary. So I can see the three-headed defensive. We actually got four because you think about it, we got Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent if his knee working, uh, DeAndre Ayton if he really got a chip on his shoulder like he's saying in these media things that y'all can go look up yourselves. Uh, who else am I missing? Vando. We got Vando. That's four. Then we got a young guy, a rookie that they saying he's a defensive minded player. I forgot his name, and I apologize for it. I forgot his name. I forgot how to pronounce his name. But anyways, we got him, and they're saying Luka's playing defense. We'll see. Y'all know they play on Friday, so we're gonna see. And I'm gonna do a recap on Friday. They play the Suns in the preseason this Friday, and we're gonna see how that goes. I'm not expecting Luca to play game one. I'm really if he does, I'll be shocked. Because he just came off of his summer, his national team overseas over there. He was playing for his team. They didn't make it they didn't make it to the quarterfinals, I think, and they flamed out. But I can say this. I'm glad he got slimmer. I'm glad he looks like he can slide his feet a little bit. Um, so it's a lot we can be excited about as Laker fans, and we can be optimistic about. And at the end of the day, we just got to understand it's more like it's health. Like everybody keeps saying, they're preaching health. It's health. It's health. You got to be healthy to get a chip. You got to be, and health is luck. Luck comes, it comes with luck. We seen what happened last finals with Tyrese Halliburton. He came into game seven cooking. He was just doing his thing, and then he tore his Achilles. I mean, he had the little nagging issue, but still, like, you never know what could have happened in that situation if his health was, the best of him. They could have won. We don't know. They took him to game seven, y'all. You'll never know. So health is a very, very, very important, especially when it's your star players. Like you need it. Everybody matters in the playoffs, so you need it. Um, with all that saying all that, I was gonna sit here and try to dissect this video, but I'm realizing it might take a long time because this is an hour and a half video, and I'm not gonna sit here for an hour and a half and watch this whole video again. But I would like to say I was more excited going back to the LeBron thing. I was more like, how can I find the words for this? Not shocked, but it was different. It's different. He seems they're like, oh, he feels young, and he even though his age might say something, but he still act like a young guy. So it's like because he's surrounded by young people. His son's still on the team, who we ain't really even got into yet. But I'm just shocked by what he had to say, and I'm excited about that. Now we're gonna jump into who else was next on this. Who else was next on this list?
The viral Paleo Valley meat
Here we
sticks
go with
are on
this.
sale right now for up to 20% off. There are tons of
I
flavors
can't
and they're
stand.
naturally fermented.
Had a great summer.
So everybody already know the Luca story. Ain't no reason to be even like go into full details about how we expect and what we expect from Luca. It's a lot of he got the biggest chip on his shoulder because he wanted to stay in Dallas. He didn't expect that trade to happen. Then the fact that he didn't only get traded, you never seen a team try to bury a player a star player, but they try to make the biggest excuse of why they were trading him. But you never seen a team go that far to try to bury his what would you say? I don't know, his character as a man or a character as a player. He they really did it. They really like told him, try to tell people we this is why we're trading him. He would never get into shape. He would he doesn't listen. He only wants to work out with his training, or he only wants to work with his medical staff and all the other stuff. Y'all know the whole story. Y'all go look that up. Y'all know the whole story. I'm here to just give my opinion. Anyways, I'm glad that he took that and just went to go get in shit shape. Like he understood what time it was, and a lot of players can lose confidence in that situation and be like, ah, they don't love me no more or whatever. He luckily he didn't get traded to like uh what you say, like I hate disrespecting the little market teams, but you know what I mean, the small market teams. He didn't get traded to like a I don't know who's out there that's like terrible. Um Portland. Who else? Who else is just terrible? Where you just not getting no where you just not getting no excitement to be there. It's a few teams out there, the Nets, uh even though it's still New York, but y'all know what I mean. It's still like not the Knicks, it's the Nets. So you get that type of feeling. Can't really even like because he made Dallas a thing, man. I'm telling y'all, he made Dallas popping. So you can't really say, even though that's a small market area, he made Dallas a thing when he was there. So it made sense of why the fans felt a certain way when he left. You can see the impact he made on the whole team, like totality. I guess you could say the whole like overall the area, the fan, the culture there. He was really like building there, and he did get traded twice. Don't forget, Atlanta had his picks in the draft. They had him. They traded him to Dallas for Trey Young. So he got traded twice. So he already got traded like basically like pushed to the side. So that's another revenge story that I'm excited for, and I'm hoping he comes into here health. I'm still preaching health because we know he does suffer from some calf issues, but that was the non-healthy Luca. But they always say he's still averaging 30 points and you still calling him out of shape and he's still taking you to the finals and stuff like that. I don't want to know what a healthy Luca look like. That's the thing. Like we are a in shape Luca. You know what I mean? Like this Luca that we getting. I don't know. You should be scared. I feel like this is like the MVP season for him personally, and he knows it. He's humble. He said he's ready to go. You look at his face. Y'all can see his face. His face is just so serious. He got this most serious face on his face, and he's just so serious. Hold on, you just had cake. No, but yeah. So that's just how he looking right now. Sorry, my child is she's asking for snacks, and I just gave her one before I started this show. So it's not my problem. She'll get over it. Um, what was that? Okay, so yeah, so y'all see his face. He looked like he ready. You know what I mean? He averaged 34 points overseas on his national team. They say he almost had like a triple double. He was playing defense. He was shutting things down. He was doing his thing. So that's the type of Luca I'm expecting to transition into the NBA this season, and it should be a dope season. So for everybody else, all right, let's get into DeAndre Ayton and more detail real quick about what I heard him say that was eye catching or I had to listen to. There's a lot of players that say they have revenge seasons or they feel like they've been out, like I said, outcasted, or they feel like they've been talked down upon, and they get the Laker jersey on and they're like, yeah, you know, quick memory, Dwight Howard. He came to the Lakers when Kobe was here. Kobe called him a teddy bear, called him soft. Everybody know the story. He leaves because he proved that he was what it is. Kobe's a hard nosed player to play with. So he leaves. He comes back. Now, when he came back, couple years later, I think the bubble year 2020, when he got back here, the AD, that Dwight Howard, that one that sat there on media day and said what he said about how he feels like he had to grow. He felt like he had to understand. He got what Kobe meant by what he was saying and all that stuff. It's the same reason why Shaq said he wished he never left the Lakers. He felt Kobe was telling Shaq you need to be in shape. You know what I'm saying? Like he was on his head a lot. You know what I'm saying? So that pressure, I could see why he would have left, and people sometimes fold under that kind of pressure. They can't handle it. So you get to a point where it's like you thought you knew everything. You feel like you great. I mean, look at the NBA. The NBA players, there's probably a lot of them that's like that, and they're superstars. Superstars at that. Had their own team, had all that stuff. It's hard. I'm pretty sure it's hard to be like not the man no more. Now you got to listen to the man. That's the man of the team, and it takes a lot of pride. I guess a lot of you being a sponge and understanding. You got to like step back and really like understand. This person's not trying to beat you down. He's trying to pick you up and make you better. So going from the Kobe Dwight, the Shaq. I mean Shaq Kobe, Kobe Dwight, Dwight LeBron. Now we got DeAndre Ayton. You could say LeBron and Luka. This is the best situation he could be in. He got like the two best superstars in the league, the top two ones that's in there. Out of people got their list, but the top two superstars in the league today, and you get to sit there. And now you got to really be a sponge and take a step back after these teams pushed you away and told you what you couldn't be and why they got rid of you. You drafted me. I'm a hometown kid, and from you took me away from my whole like livelihood. Like he was born in Arizona. I mean, he lived in Arizona. I don't know if he was born, but he was living in Arizona. He was an Arizona dude, got drafted, by the Arizona team, number one pick, and you trade him. So he's kind of like a situation after going to the finals at that. So he's kind of like a situation, a Luka type of situation, but he just wasn't as high as a caliber player like Luka was that shocked the world when he got traded. See what I'm saying? So the fact that he had a choice this season to be like, "Yo, I'm coming back. I'm going to the Lakers." He chose to go to the Lakers. He chose to put the purple and gold on. He's accepting the challenge to be a Laker. It's a lot of pressure as a dude that just came off of. Hold on, that just came off of his whole like See what he's saying in this interview right here. He's basically telling people I take it as a diss because he's telling people, look, I'm actually playing for something that matters. I'm actually playing for a city that means something, like this means something. I'm actually putting in the work that's going to go towards meaning something because you were just a Portland Trailblazer. Before that, you can't say Phoenix didn't mean anything, but we all know him and Monty Williams was not getting along. We all know that was looking bad. We all knew how that was going. You could tell like he was not gelling with him, but it could also be the fact that he was an immature dude at the time because him and Chris Paul was cooking together. So for him to sit here like he's sitting here and talking and what he said in this situation, and what shocked me the most is I'm pretty excited about. I'm more like optimistic about. I'm like, okay, let's see, because a lot of people saying, okay, y'all got DeAndre Ayton, so what? He's gonna throw a fit. He's gonna flame out. He's not gonna be the guy he's saying he's going to be because he's been saying this for seasons. He's not going to be that way. But like I said, it's Los Angeles. If you can't be excited to play here, not on the Clippers, you can't be excited to play here, you ain't going to be excited to play anywhere. Like, it's just how it goes. There's only two places you can go. I mean, three: Knicks, Boston, or LA. That's it. Some people say Miami, you could throw that in there, but that depends on what the team looks like and how you feel about going to Miami. That can also be thrown in there. So those are like, but Lakers got to be is global. It's number one. It's it doesn't get no better than that. Like you know what is it? 17 titles. I have never been to their practice facility, but I know he said you walk in there, you see all the chips around, all the jerseys around, you feeling some type of way, and you also are feeling some shoes. Now, is he the best trade off from uh, Anthony Davis? Health wise, I think so. Playing wise, the fact that LeBron was trying to give the keys to Anthony Davis while he was here, and he wasn't trying to be top dog because you still had to depend on his health, so you can't really give it to somebody who you don't know if he's going to play the next day or who's going to make it out this game or whatever. So the fact that he's able to play full seasons, he doesn't have an injury-prone career, he's still young, he's on a Luka timeline and everything. I can see it, and he also saying they all say the right things. I mean, it's just like you meet somebody, they're gonna tell you what they are right in front of your face and tell you all that stuff. It's the year after, or as soon as you start putting time in with that person, you start realizing, wait a minute, you conned me. So so they call it the honeymoon phase. So basically, the honeymoon phase is gonna look good with DeAndre Ayton here. We got to see what happens after the honeymoon phase. We got to see what happens trade deadline. We got to see what happens after the All-Star game. That's when you're gonna really see if he's really committed to being who he said he's willing to be for the Lakers. And if he is, then I would for sure. Everybody plays great on their contract year too, because we only got him for a year, I think. I think it's 2, but option the next year or something like that. But everybody's gonna play great on their contract year, you know. So, and we're gonna see how it goes. And I kind of like contract years sometimes, because sometimes that brings the dog out the player because they want to play hard, and you got to see, okay, so why was you playing like this when you had the contract? You should have been balling out. You wouldn't be in the situation you in now. Now you in a question mark situation. Will you survive? This might be his last rodeo. He might end up going back and playing for Bahamas. I don't know. You never know. So we gonna see how he plays. He's saying the right things. It's more like he also said he didn't speak too much because he was answering questions, but he also mentioned his actions gonna speak louder than his words. And that's what you want to hear, you know, because you can say a lot what you're gonna say, and you just don't prove it. He was in the gym every day. They said they saw him in the gym every day. He hasn't worked like this, he said. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how that turns out for him. And I'm pretty excited for the season. Like I said, I can't wait till Friday. I can't wait to see the preseason and see our guys back on the floor. I'm really just excited that basketball is back. Too Small is back. We here to start giving y'all what we've been trying to give y'all for the past season or two, and you know, it was a slow off season, so I didn't really have much to give y'all, but I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. I'm I'm really I'm really like, okay, let's go. Like this roster looks great from top to the bottom. It looks great. It looks better than last year for sure. We didn't have a big man. Now we got 3, you know. I still think the Lakers could go get McGee, but that's going to be a shorter video because this is just my recap off of media day. I got shorter videos coming soon. Um, who else was really like exciting and talked about it a little bit. I did mention Marcus Smart earlier.
Has Kyrie texted you back?
These
I
damn
don't wanna talk
these
about
damn
How's the math test?
things over here. So,
Excited to be here.
but I did mention Marcus Smart about him being vocal point of the defense. He said he's excited to be here too. It's another one of those situations where he actually admitted to saying he's happy to be a Laker because they said 12 years ago he could have been a Laker. I don't know. Did we get Julius Randle 12 years ago with the 7th pick? I believe the Lakers got Julius Randle with that pick. I think so. I mean, I feel like that sounds like the timeline. 7. I think it was Julius Randle. But anyways, he's here, and people even talking about him saying he ain't gonna be, you know, he can't shoot. He can't. Sometimes you don't gotta be having to shoot. What if you stop the other dude from getting his career high? You know what I'm saying? What if you stop the other dude from just being a factor, period? Like as a defender, you shouldn't have to worry about shooting being your number one thing or your second thing. You should be able to understand if I'm a defender, I'm gonna lock this dude up, and I'm gonna lock this dude up, and I'm gonna lock this dude up. Whoever's the hot hand, I'm gonna want to guard that dude. If I can guard him, I'm gonna want to take him. Period. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about me getting 20 points. It doesn't matter me getting 30 points. I'm a defender. I came here. I signed that contract as a defender. I got Defensive Player of the Year. That's my job. That's his Marcus Smart that I'm expecting because that's the type of lockdown, a pure lockdown. That's what it means. He can shoot if he want to, but you ain't gonna expect him to hit a 40%. You can't. Maybe 30, 37, 35 from the corner, but you ain't gonna sit here and you can't. At least you know what you're getting defensively. He's gonna give it. He's gonna get the hustle plays. He's gonna dive for the ball. He's gonna do what he's supposed to do. I hope he don't go crazy and hurt himself because we don't need all that extra. Save all the diving and all that stuff for the playoffs. We don't need it during the season because we know how competitive he is because we've seen him on the Celtics. We've seen it. I want to know if he's gonna dye his hair yellow or purple because he did it. He did it for the Celtics. I want to see how he gonna do it here. I'm gonna see if he's gonna do his little signature hair dye thing. But that was a quick recap because he's happy about being here. So that's another person I'm excited about. Everybody else that's new from the Jake LeVay, I don't even know how to say his name, but he's also a good player. I heard. I'm not gonna act like I know who he is. I'm just gonna wait and see how the season unfolds. Once again, it's Too Small to Ball. If y'all have any kind of comments, y'all can drop it at the bottom and let me know. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. And I'm gonna drop some more little short videos about this throughout the season. I'm gonna give you a couple more little clips throughout the season. And before the preseason game, I'm gonna do some recaps before the preseason game. So like I said, let's keep the conversation going. Drop a comment down below and let's talk about it. It's Too Small to Ball. I'm out.